リコ先輩。
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Jump Force video. My name is Subarashii, and before we get into the video, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below if you're new, or if you're a returning subscriber. Shout out to y'all. Alright, so the purpose of this video is going to be going over the Team Awakening versus Garbreak Cheese debate, which shouldn't even be an argument at this point, or a debate in general. One is a legitimate mechanic they teach, and it's on the battle tips when you're loading into games or matches, and one is an exploit created by the players to grief and ruin other games. So I don't understand the whole point of the issue here. Garbreak Cheese is what it implies, cheese, and Team Awakening is a valid mechanic used for speedy combos and nice skill. Alright, so what do I mean by nice skill? It's classy. I personally like running R3s because it's flashy, and it's quicker damage, and a nice set of attacks. Alright, don't know what I'm going for with that sentence, but it is what it is. For example, my Meryl, I like to do 3 heavies or 1 heavy into grab, whatever. Basically, there's tons of ways to R3 or Team Awakening. If you're on Xbox, it's RS, but R3 is easier on the tongue, clearly. So the way I like to R3 is usually 1 heavy. Say if they're blocking, you do a heavy, you do an R3, you walk up just a tiny bit, grab them, and then you get an R3 off that, and you can follow up with assist. So very cool, and it works with Todoroki, Meryl, and a few others. Alright, clearly a lot of people can escape stuff, and I'm gonna get into the things about Team Awakening and Garbreak Cheese that are pros and cons, whatever. When it comes to not Garbreak Cheese, but we're going to talk about Team Awakening first. Alright, when it comes to Team Awakening, there is several ways to prevent and counter it. Alright, preventing Team Awakenings is basically making sure you escape right before they do the R3, and obviously you can they can chase you with their awakening being drained super quick. All you have to do is keep a very good defense going, and you're safe. Alright, of course, if it's a grab character that just needs to grapple and they have their stuff going, expect to get hit by it. It's very hard to not get hit by it. And then you have the obvious stay away from them, run the game. Alright, so for example, say they're trying to do a perfect smash R3, or they're trying to do 3 heavies, whatnot. If you're expecting it, make sure to keep on backing up. Alright, most people can't back up like that. They'll eventually run out of room to back up. And of course, this is a good way to get away, but you still get caught by it. Say if they have an unblockable super against the wall, like All Might's Oklahoma Smash, or Meryl's I'm Hungry, all kinds of stuff. The game is all about situations, and things are exactly that, situational. Another way to get away from an R3 or Team Awakening is counter with a super. Before they can do a super, escape into a super yourself. Alright, and another way is simply to switch. Alright, say they Team Awakening, right, and they get on that screen where they get the cutscene of either them alone or whatnot. You switch, and then the R3 will hit they'll hit the character that was previously being used. They won't hit the switched character. And what this will do, it'll cancel it out. Alright, they won't get their ultimate off, and you're scot-free. Alright, these are all ways that you can get away or get out of Team Awakening, and it just proves that Team Awakening isn't as broken as you make it seem, people. And obviously people can drop Team Awakenings and they'll do less damage than they're supposed to. Again, it's based off of doubt and stuff. People will doubt that they can land it in time. and they'll drop it. Simple as that. Alright, next up, guard break cheese. How do you get away or counter guard break cheese? You counter guard break cheese with guard break cheese. And I know a lot of people don't like guard break cheese. It is very toxic and very disgusting to do. I mean, it only feels good when you're countering, but you know, it is what it is. So, countering guard break cheese with guard break cheese, and obviously you can super them before they, you know, get over to you with a switch cheese, which is where they switch to guard break you. And you know, the easiest way to get through that is a super armor, super basically, or grab them. You know, usually they'll switch stun you, so you can't hot grab. So supers primarily, and unless they are, you know, stuck or whatever, doing a charge, light or heavy when they get to you, grab should work. All right. Of course, another way of getting away from guard break cheese is switching. Of course, you need to let go of your block. So switching is one way. Also, you know, the basic way is to just not block. All right. Of course, you're still going to be hit by, you know, whatever's coming to you. They'll get a charged light usually, where they're trying to rush at you and guard break cheese you, and they'll get you up in the air for an air battle. Alright, as long as you have stamina, you should be able to get out of that line of fire. Alright, and of course, the other way to avoid guard break cheese is simply ultimate. Raw ults tend to keep them off guard. Of course, they can just go again a few seconds later, but tends to, you know, scare them away pretty much. Alright, all the ways to get out of guard break cheese and Team Awakening laid out for you on a silver platter. Again, it's okay to get upset by it. Frustration comes naturally. We're all human, and you know, of course, you know, the people who are actually doing the guard break cheese are, you know, more rat than human, but you know, it is what it is basically. So trust me, I don't really judge people, honestly. I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. But if you guard break cheese me, if I'm not even doing anything to you, and you know, you're just that desperate for points, you tend to be a piece of absolute crap. So yeah, that's basically my point of view on it. Recently, I guard break cheese for the first time, simply because someone guard break cheesed me first. And fighting fire with fire is a very inefficient way of, you know, handling things, but on a game, not so much. All right, so a lot of ways to Team Awakening, which is perfect smash, a heavy, 3 heavies. You can also do, for example, on Sasuke, 3 down tilts into Team Awakening. You can do a heavy on a block and then R3 into a grab, and then do ult with assist. And there is another way, but it's kind of cheap, so we're not going to be discussing that way, but I'm sure a lot of people already know about it already if you're in the higher ranks. Alright, so with all that being said, guys, I want to know your input, your overall opinions on this video. Did I make some good points or not? Alright, what do you think about Team Awakening? What do you think about guard break cheese? Are both of them as bad as people say, or is it just one? What is your overall synopsis of the issue at hand? Alright, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below if you did enjoy. Take care, have a great night and great day wherever you are in the world, and peace.